Okay, this problem is 3 minus 7, and we're using the clown on the tightrope method to model this problem. We start with the clown on 3, and since it's subtraction, he's facing left, and we're subtracting 7, so he's going to walk forward 7 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that shows 3 minus 7 equals negative 4. This is an example of the clown tightrope method to model addition of integers. We have negative 7 plus 9. The clown starts facing right on negative 7. We're adding 9, so he's going to walk forward 9 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And he ends at 2. So our answer is 2. Negative 7 plus 9 equals 2. This is an example problem of addition of fractions using fraction strips. We have 2/3 plus 3/4. And as you can see, we have the 2/3 strip already folded, so we have 2/3 showing. And the 4th strip folded, so we have 3/4 showing. So we line them up. And then we find strips that fit. And there's one. And I've already folded the 12s that correspond with it. So you can see it's 1 and 5/12. So 2/3 plus 3/4 equals 1 and 5/12. And this is an example using fraction strips to model addition of fractions. 2/3 plus 3/4 equals 1 and 5/12. Here's an example problem to show the subtraction of fractions using fraction strips. We have 3/4 minus 1/6, so we have the 3/4 strip folded, so 3/4 are showing. The 6th strip folded, so 1/6 is showing. We line them up, then the negative space right here is the difference, and 12s take up that space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 12s are equal to that size, so that is our difference. So 3/4 minus 1/6 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 12s. Here's an example of subtracting fractions using pattern blocks. We have 3/4 minus 2/3. 1 whole is modeled as 2 hexagons. 3/4 is modeled as 3 trapezoids. And 2/3 is modeled as 4 rhombuses. We don't have a third block, so we have to use 2 of these for each hexagon, so we have 4 of them to give us 2/3. What we need to do next is find a pattern block that works for all of the figures and fits evenly. It's like finding a common denominator when you're using fractions. So what we're going to do is use triangles, and then we're going to make an exchange. So right here we have the trapezoid is going to be 3 of them. The rhombus will be 2. So our 3 trapezoids here will exchange to 9 triangles. Our 4 rhombuses will exchange to 8. So what we're going to do is we're going to cover the whole figure with the 9, match or remove the 8 to see what we have left. I'm going to move some things out of the way to get rid of some clutter and leave our whole figure. And we're going to take the 9 triangles, which are 9 12ths, and we're going to cover our figure. Now we'll match and remove the 8 triangles, see what we have left. So I'll match and remove that one. Second one. Third one. Fourth one. The fifth one. Sixth one, match remove. The seventh one, match remove. And now we've matched and removed the 8. And we have one triangle remaining, which is 1/12. So 3/4 minus 2/3 equals 1/12. And that's an example of subtracting fractions using pattern blocks. Here's an example of addition using pattern blocks. We have 1½ plus 2/3. 1 is modeled by the 2 hexagons, that's 1 whole. 1/2 is 1 hexagon. 2/3 will be 4 rhombuses. We don't have a third block, so we're going to use 4 of them. 2 here, that's 1/3 of this hexagon. That's another third, that's 2/3. So we'll use 4 of those. So we have to make an exchange to have a common block that fits all the figures. And what we're going to do is use the rhombuses. And you can see here 1 hexagon will equal 3 rhombuses. So well, that's what we're going to do. So first we're going to take our 1½ Here's 1½ And we're going to exchange it for 9 of those. So that's 1 rhombus, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So we have our 1½ and we have it in the exchange with rhombuses. Here's 1. 1 is 6 rhombuses, so we know each rhombus will be 1/6. And here's the 1/2 with the 3 rhombuses. Now we're going to add the 4 to our figure. Well, we know 3 rhombuses make 1 hexagon. And we have another one, another rhombus. So let's take a look and see what this equals all together. Okay. So basically we have 1 whole, another whole, that makes 2, and 1/6. So 1/2 plus 2, 1 and 1/2 plus 2/3 equals 2 and 1/6. And there's an example of addition using pattern blocks.